Good morning, everyone. One Sunday, a pastor told his congregation that the church needed some extra money and asked the people to prayerfully consider giving a little extra in the offering plate. He said that whoever gave the most would be able to pick out 3 hymns. After the offering plates were passed, the pastor glanced down and noticed that someone had placed a $1,000 bill in the offering. He was so excited that he immediately shared his joy with his congregation and said he'd personally like to thank the person who placed the money in the plate. And there sat Rosie, all the way in the back. She shyly raised her hand. The pastor asked her to come to the front. Slowly she made her way to the pastor. He told her how wonderful it was that she gave so much, and in thanksgiving asked her to pick out 3 hymns. Her eyes brightened as she looked over the congregation, and she pointed to the 3 most handsome men in the building and said, "I'll take him, him, and him." Okay. So today there is line dancing here in the clubhouse here, and then I got a little bit more description on the times and the classes. So a true beginner's class begins at 11. The beginner's class is at noonish, the intermediate class is 1ish, and the advanced class is about 2:30. Tomorrow night, we will have the National Night Out here with the Highlands County Sheriff's Office. That is at 6 p.m. Even if you have not signed up, everyone is welcome. We would love for you to attend this event. On Thursday, there will be bunco here in the clubhouse. The play starts at 6:30. Doors open at 6. The cost is $5, and you must have your ID badge to play. The ladies' luncheon this month is at Ruby Tuesday. The sign-up is on the credenza. And with that, I believe that is all that I have. As Tom had mentioned, we still don't know a date yet on when the kitchen flooring will start to be done. So as soon as we know something, we will let you all know. And Darlene wanted to let you all know that she apologizes that she wasn't able to be here this morning, but she is planning on being here next week.
Morning.
Thank you so
Artie
very
Nichols
much.
For the Tanglewood Blood Drive. Next Wednesday, August 14th, from 9 to 3, our blood mobile will be here and trying to get some blood from anybody that for people that need blood, since we got the hurricane coming up and people may be getting hurt. We don't know. So anyway, so it's from 9 to 3 on the 14th next week. And all donors will receive a free 1 blood cooler and a wellness checkup, including blood pressure, temperature, iron count, pulse, and cholesterol screening. And your ID is required. And make sure that you eat something before you come so that they can have a good count. And so far we have 6 people signed up, but we need more people in order to give blood. So I'd like to thank you very much.
Diane Lowry for the Potluck Committee. We are having our potluck next Tuesday. There is a book back on the credenza that you can sign up in. And just in case they would happen to do the floor, the only thing different would be bring your own beverage. Otherwise, everything will be same. We'll have coffee and water here for you. You bring your own place setting. Bring a dish enough to feed 10 people. And we'll enjoy a great time together. And be sure when you sign up to look and see what other people are bringing so we don't end up with all desserts, because then nobody will come back because they didn't get any main dishes and vegetables and salads. So we need a little bit of everything. So we would love to see you and have you come out and join an evening of fellowship with us. And now I'm going to change hats. And now I'm talking about the directories. We had 20 boxes delivered to our house, about 600 directories, which we now have to distribute. And you get a directory if you had your picture taken. It's a 4-year program that LifeTouch has, and you don't pay anything. There's no cost to you, really, for the program, and you get a free directory every time we redo pictures. And so there's a little piece of paper in your directory that you'll get, and on that paper, it tells you that we have access to a mobile directory now as part of their program. The mobile directory is accessed through your computer or your smartphone or tablet. But to get the link, this piece of paper will tell you that you need to send an email to Bob LaRoque at TW, which is Tanglewood, photodirectory@yahoo.com. All you have to do is say yes, that you agree to the terms and whatever he's put on there. And then he will just send you back the link, and you now have access to the photo directory. What is so neat about all this is that it's updatable. It can be a directory that has all correct information at all times, but that only happen that as you maybe change a phone number or want to add an email, we can update things, we can remove things. I can hide things too. Howard and I have access to a part of the computer where we're the only ones that can get in and change information, but we can do that. So if there's any mistakes that you happen to find and typing mistakes that got into the directory, we can correct that on the mobile directory. So the mobile directory will always be perfect. And we'd love to have the rest of our family here at Tanglewood in it. So far we have the 600 directories, but we still have another 600 families that if they'd like to be part of this program, we'd love to have them come and join us, but they need to get their picture taken. We've already chosen a date. December 10th is when we'll start photography again. And there's a book back on the credenza. Right beside the potluck book is a photo directory book. They're all in alphabetical order back there. So if you think you're in town on December 10th and you're not part of this directory, please become part of that next directory. Folks that are using especially the mobile directory, and they need to look up a neighbor's phone number when they're in the store and call and ask them a question or something. They're just loving that mobile directory. And we did have access to it before for a while, but Bob was having to send out individually to people via their emails the website. But we came up with this new way to do it. So when we hand the book to everyone at that point, then they'll be able to go home and immediately get access to the mobile directory. So please tell people that it's available to them. It can be updated. If you know that someone's moved away, also would be in there in the directory, would also love to have you let us know so that the next time we produce it, which will be after December 10th, we can have it correct. Okay. Oh, and how do you get the directory? Well, this morning's our first time to pass it out. The tables back there, there's 6 of them. They're in alphabetical order, so just look at the part of the alphabet, come back the right side of that table to the person, tell them your name, and they will hand you one of the directories. I found out from my teaching career that I don't hear real well, so if I get my students just to start spelling their last name, I can find them on my list, because there's 84 people on every page that we have. So just start to spell your name for the person and pick up your directory, and love to have you as part of that program. Bob will be on Wednesday night. Bob LaRoque will be in here for the beanbag baseball on Wednesday nights from 6:15 to 7:30. So if you're not able to come on a Monday morning, we'll always have them after coffee every Monday from here until all the snowbirds come back. We'll always be back there on Monday mornings passing out directories. Bob will help you out on Wednesday evening, 6:15 to 7:30. And then if you want to just come to our house to pick it up, if you're not here and maybe you're watching us by TV or something, just come to the Lowrys. That's Lowry. You can find us in the other directory and give us a phone call. But when you call, leave a message if we don't answer, because we're getting so many sales calls that we just pretty much don't pick up the phone. We let it go to our answer machine unless we recognize, and there's a name on there for us. So we thank you for helping us out that way, and we'll call you right back and tell you to come right on over and pick up your directory. We do not mind you coming to the house and picking up a directory. So thank you very much for helping out to get these distributed. Tell your neighbors, that they can get their directories on Mondays or Wednesday evenings, and help us get those directories into the hands of everyone. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Tanglewood. Bob LaRock with the Diversions Committee. Wow, all that on a little piece of paper she had. You guys are in a heap of trouble with this one, I'll tell you. Okay, quickly. Beanbag Baseball continues this Wednesday in an open format. As always, come at 5:45 to draw your card. See what team and court you're going to be playing on. The game starts at 6, and as you heard Diane mention, after everybody's playing baseball, I'll be handing out some directories that's starting at about 6:15, so if you miss today or you can't make it some other time, come Wednesday night. Also, the league starts September 4. Captains are already putting the teams together. We're going to start rating the list that I have on the credenza there. So if you still want to play, make sure your name's on the list, okay? And I'll get you on a team. Also, just to update, because I've had a couple of people ask me, I guess because of my last confused message. Sevens is on the second Monday of each month. So next Monday, the 12th, we'll be playing sevens at 1 o'clock. Now, a very important event we're going to have. August 30, everybody's birthday party. It's a fundraiser to benefit Fred Wild Elementary School. And I'd like one of the leads of the event, Mary Lee Cipriano, to take it from here.
Hi, everybody. You know that Diversions always plans your events to be fun. And so this event was started with the planning of that idea. We're going to have a $1 admission charge, and that's going to go to the school. We're also going to have a 50-50, and the proceeds of that will also go to the school. But it's also started out to be a birthday party. And so we're going to have fun and games. You'll get something fun to do when you come in the door that I don't know if you'll be able to figure out or not. There'll be something fun to do when you sit down at the tables. We've got some games planned that we'll do like round robin and some group games. It's just going to be an afternoon of fun. It's 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock on August 30th. But we're tag teaming on this because we feel it's so important. We wanted both of us to talk about it so that you'd understand it's not just a party, it's also for Fred Wild School.
Thank you, Mary Lee. Bill Ruley, a little while ago, started a good program where he's trying to help teachers out in the area for shortcomings that they have with their students. Some of the supplies are pencils, tissues, paper towels, crayons, dry erase markers, and wipes. So what Bill has going now is a box in the craft room. At any time, you can give donations for that, and every week Bill will run it to a school. Last week, I think he's again going this week to Sebring Middle School. So they need help too. But during our last meeting at Diversions, we got thinking and we heard of how bad it is at Fred Wild Elementary School. They're bottom of the pile in the state of Florida. Bottom. They need help. So all proceeds at this event, I mean every penny is going to Fred Wild Elementary School. If you bring a donation, also as a gift, that goes to the school, the teachers. When you pay your admission for $1, we will buy extra material supplies for the school. We're going to have a 50-50.
But you could donate more than $1.
We're going to have a 50-50. Our portion of the money, all going for more supplies. Just to end this, Tanglewood is a wonderful place. We're blessed to live here. I think you can all agree. Volunteers are the beating heart of this community, right? And I know a part of that beating heart is a very big heart for charity and to help people who need help. So think about it. Please sign the sheet. It's only $1 admission. If you can give an extra donation, awesome. If you want to give 50-50, awesome. But just help out, okay? I know you can do it. You want to say anything else? August 30, right here, 2 to 4, everybody's birthday, be there. Oh, and also challenge the beanbag baseball people. Sign the list, okay? Thank you.
Shame they can't get more excited about it. The special events, I might want to make a comment about that. This week I had 2 great phone calls. One of them was for the November 3rd show. We have a girl by the name of Nicole Sasser, who is a very accomplished musician. She's going to be here on November 3rd to kick off our concert series. And she has an excellent musician, as I said, and she's got a group coming with her, playing music all the way from the 40s all the way to today. And guys, she's not bad to look at either. But anyway, going on a little further, I also got a call from Paul Todd. How many people remember Paul Todd from the cancer drive? Paul's coming. He's bringing his son, who's now a young man, and an entertainer on his own, and they'll be here in March. So we've filled out the schedule, and very shortly we'll be giving you a whole rundown on that. And I can guarantee you it's going to be a terrific show, so you might want to check with Billy and see about getting your season tickets. Welcome table. Boy, it's really jammed over there today, Sue.
Hello. Well, yes, it is. Mary Lee has an announcement to make. Hello. Okay.
I'm so sorry, but Shirley reminded me I forgot to mention the snacks. Our event is in conjunction with Hometown America's Ice Cream Social. So we have ice cream and cupcakes, and maybe another surprise, which our fingers are still crossed about.
Thank you. I don't have any announcements for the Welcome Committee other than to encourage everyone to get involved in activities around the community and to volunteer for different committees that are available to you. So with that, I'm going to start with passing the microphone around to our new people. We do have a full table today, which I love. So.
I'm Robin Fitzsimmons, and I live in the Outback. I'm from the mountains of West Virginia, Pocahontas County.
I'm Bonnie Ritz, and I'm also in the Outback, and I am from Wheeling, West Virginia, Ohio County.
We're Ed and Donna Stroll, originally from West Virginia, but also Key West, Southern California. We kind of moved around. But also Sunny Lake. We moved in here from Sunny Lake, that we lived for 18 years. Okay? But anyway, we love it here. Thank you.
Stand up. Good morning. Steve and Judy Feldman moved from Venice. We were over there for 7 years. Before that, Kansas City. Before that, Oklahoma City. Before that, Indianapolis. And before that, I don't remember. So far, we love it here at Tanglewood. We moved here, closing May 16th. Thank you.
Thank you. Donna and her husband live on Beartooth Pass, as well as the other couple too. So with that, have a great week, everybody.
Well, we certainly welcome all those folks that are at the table, and we hope that you'll stop by on the way out and say hello. Looks like you don't have too far to go for coffee this week, because a couple of them are out in the Outback, and they're close together. They might want to share a coffee hour with you. Normally at this particular time, I do my usual shtick, and I say, make a new friend and all that kind of thing. But I'd like to make a special request today, if I could. And that's that I hope that you'll take a few minutes during the course of the day, and perhaps during the course of the week, to remember what's happened all across our country in the past couple of days, and offer a little prayer, or at least give some thought to those folks and their families, and hope that they will be able to recover from this and see something better in our country as we go along. Thank you very much.